Okay, we're going to go over the setup wizard as well as the bulk of the settings in the admin panel. So when you first log in after your account is created, you're going to be confronted with the setup wizard. And what you're going to want to do is just quickly set this stuff up so that you can enter into the actual system and play around with the settings and get started. So these are just your key settings. Like for example, what's your daily goal? And this serves no purpose other than for yourself to have a daily goal. So let's say $1,000. That helps on the calendar. It's going to show you whether you've hit that daily goal or not. How many days a week are you open? In this case, let's just say 5 days. What's your Google Maps link? You can find that in Google. Search in the map for your address, paste it here. Your Google review link as well. You can get the instructions on this page here if you follow this link, and you want to paste that in so that you can collect Google reviews. What time zone are you in, as well as upload your logo. Set your primary currency. So in this case, let's just say Canadian dollars. Then we'll change this to CAD. And you can always add more currencies later. I'll show you that in a moment. Let's put our local tax in here. We're at 13%, and it's called HST. Then we'll add some services. So in this case, it's a demo account, and we'll just say it's a construction company. So we'll say they do plumbing, roofing, new construction. We'll just put renovations, kitchen renos, bathroom renos, for example. All right, and we're going to just save and exit. Once we save and exit, it's going to take us to our main settings page. So that's going to carry over some of the stuff that we had put in, like there's our daily goal, for example, and it carries over a lot of information in here. Like if we go to tax rates, there's the tax rate that we put in. So it just basically sets up the key pieces that you are going to need. But then under your settings, this is where you have a lot of different options you can tweak for your specific business. As you can see, look at all of these options. So I'll go through them briefly to try and keep this video short for you. But essentially under general, this is where you have your general tab. You can set your unit systems. You can go metric, imperial, what default view you want for the calendar, month, week, day, things like that. So there's different elements you can put in here. And a lot of these are covered in other videos that are specific, like video directions and why that's important. But basically the key thing to know here is that just go through and look at the different options you have available. Like you can set your business hours, your mail, you can adjust all the templates that get sent out to customers. So there's a lot of different things you can do here. Integrations, you can set up Stripe for taking payments. You can also set up Twilio so you can send text messages to customers. Then you have your currencies. You can add more currencies if you use multiple currencies for your business. You have your tax rates, expenses. This is where you can add categories and you can add vendors that you work with. You can do this from the expenses page, but it helps if you have a list. You can add them in the beginning. Estimates. These are settings revolving around estimates. So messages that are sent to clients at different stages, they're all labeled. Then you can add testimonials to your estimates, for example. Then you have invoices and payments. You have different settings here, like do you want to collect deposits? Do you want a deposit to be a dollar amount, percent amount? What's the minimum payment that you allow on the site? Is there an admin fee? Do you want to have commissions, things like that? Do you want to be notified of new payments? Invoice items, this is a cool one because when you're creating an invoice, if you add new items here, basically these will show up when you're creating an invoice, and there'll be a quick way for you. Let's say, if I was to put one in and then I started typing in an invoice to add like bathroom renovation. If I started typing, like faucet, if I put an item in here for faucet, if I type FA, it's going to populate with faucet and I can just select it. So it's a quick way of getting things done. Then you have your services and products. These are the ones we added on that setup page. And so these will show up when we're creating an appointment. We can check off what service the customer is getting, and then that way we can actually book them in to our calendar. Then you have toggles and options. These are different things like the system automatically sends out an email to customers about gift certificates every year. Choose the date for that. Leave it blank if you don't want to use it. As well as these kinds of things like automate no-show follow-ups, send event job complete notices, like if you want to send those to customers. Do you want to ask customers for referrals when the job's done? Yes, please, so on and so forth. And then you have your loyalty card as well. How many stamps do you want? Let's say 7 visits and they get something free. So get a barbecue. Obviously, it's not going to happen. Upload image, save loyalty card, and then you can reset the active stamps. So the point is, lots of options in here, lots of stuff that you can tweak. My recommendation, like I said, is go through, see what options are there. Take a look and see what you can tweak for your particular business.